Hi, welcome to the Quinta, and today I've got a really heartwarming update as to what is going on with the bees. So let's go and have a look. You may well recall that in previous videos we were having an awful lot of problem with hornets, and the Asian hornets decimated the bees. In fact, they didn't just decimate them, they wiped them out. And then what happened is they installed themselves into the hives to overwinter. Or that was their intention. What actually happened is I killed the overwintering hornets. It's not something I particularly like to do, and had they been European ones I wouldn't have done, but these are an invasive species. But I was left with empty hives, and this is a little bit depressing. So what I did is I removed most of the honey and most of the wax, melted it all down, and just left the hives empty over the winter. I sealed up the the entrance to the hives, so that further hornets and other insects couldn't get in. And just the other day I came up and I decided to open up the hives. I removed some of the comb and I left that outside, and the idea really was that any bees that were going to be traveling around, most likely to go, oh look, honey, that's a lot easier than flowers. And yeah, so I'm just going to show you what's going on here, because it's actually rather gratifying. Got all these beautiful spring flowers out at the moment, but of course for the bees it's easier to go and collect honey than it is to collect nectar and convert that to honey, isn't it, Maya? Yeah, it is. So here we've got a load of bees clearing out the comb. Not going to get too close because they might be a little bit excited and the cats are going to wind them up if they start attacking them. And I do actually suspect that these are not living in the hives at the moment. These are what we would tend to call robber bees. But that's absolutely fine, because at some stage during the season these bees are going to almost certainly swarm, and when they swarm they hopefully will remember that there is a nice area that they can actually come and occupy for themselves. So that's just a really quick update on the bees. It's really good to see. They are amazing creatures, and if over time they can evolve strategies to fight off the Asian hornet, and I do keep my fingers crossed for that, then there is going to be hope for bees. Again, they pollinate so many of our crops. They're an absolutely essential part of the ecosystem. And we do know that they are attacked on all sides by insects, by predators, by whatever. So anything that we can do to help is, well, jolly good news, frankly. So yeah, that's all rather wonderful. Brilliant to see. something that I'd actually quite like to determine over maybe the course of the next couple of days is, are they actually leaving with honey or are they coming in? It's difficult to tell, and certainly it's far too early to do an inspection. And they're all buzzing around me at the moment, so I'm going to try and avoid getting stung. Did you get a mouse? Where did you find that mouse? Yeah. Wow, yes, pussycats. I wouldn't attack them if I were you, pussycat. Some clearly haven't got the memo that there's free honey going up there. I guess that they do need to collect the pollen because of the protein in it. Yes, so that question is really important. Are bees, the European bees, these are Iberian bees, are they actually going to be able to develop over time effective strategies for dealing with the Asian hornet? As you might have seen in previous videos, they hover, just like Airwolf, if you remember that back in the day. They hover just outside the hives and they catch the bees on the wings. And that's a crucial difference with the way that the European hornet hunts, because they go for bees as well. But they basically body slam them out of the sky and then they've got to go down on the ground and pick them up. So it's not quite as an effective strategy. And of course the bees, when they get wise to that, hopefully they can, you know, sort of scurry away. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this up now. So that was a pretty short video. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Please do all the old liking, subscribing stuff and hit the old bell so you get an update as and when I release the next video. And that's going to be coming up pretty soon, and it's going to be on tractors. As ever, take care.